Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the India InsurTech Association, the IIA Podcast. Today, we have with us Mr. Vivek Bengani. He's the CEO of CAMSREP. And let's understand from him a little bit more about the company and what they are trying to do in the insurance and the InsurTech world. Welcome on this podcast, Vivek.
Thank you, Nilanjan. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And let me quickly share with you what are we trying to do here at CAMSREP. CAMSREP is, I would say, the largest insurance depository. We today serve about 75 lakh IIA holders who maintain their insurance portfolio with us. Our mission is to actually solve the challenges that the insurance users, policyholders, have in realizing the benefits from their insurance investments that they have done. On the other hand, we also see ourselves as the partners who can help insurance companies improve their customer experience and make sure that the value of insurance gets appreciated. Their users can actually appreciate this thing. I've spent about 20 years in this BFSI sector, and I think this is a problem which has intrigued me, and CAMSREP gives me the right platform to go ahead and build a solution for that.
Sure. Nice to know. I think your company has launched Bima Central. So can you talk to us a little bit more about what is Bima Central and how does it fit into the insurance landscape?
Yes, I think I will take this question slightly differently, which is why the need of Bima Central is a question that would be more interesting, and then the what and the how. Okay. As I said, that the mission for us is to see how we can help policyholders benefit from their entire insurance investments. And the problem that we have been thinking about for the last many years, and particularly for the last 2 years, is to see what are the hindrances, what are the barriers that stop the policyholders in valuing their insurance benefits that they have. So we realized, as we went about doing research, we realized that there are three things which actually have a problem there. The first problem that they have is 99% of the customers buy insurance either because it's a compulsion or it is an obligation. They don't really understand what benefit that they have with it. The second thing that we realized is that they only realize the value of the insurance when they have to use it. And that is when they realize that they probably don't have the right insurance or they don't have the enough insurance part of it. And then the final step, that the using of insurance benefit itself is very complicated. As we started analyzing this problem, we studied it from both the policyholder and the insurer's point of view. And we realized that while the insurers have a lot of intent in doing the right things, the customer's risk management and mitigation journey is not completely with them. So we started thinking about what could be a possible solution to address this problem. And we realized that step number one, somebody has to speak for the customer. So it has to be a platform which allows the customers to go ahead and do things according to their journey. The second is it has to be an industry platform where all insurers, InsurTech, and all the people who can provide value-added services have to come together. And the third one is it has to be independent of selling of insurance. So these are the three things that we have kept in mind, and that's the story of Bima Central. Bima Central is a platform. It's perhaps, to our understanding, the only platform globally which allows the insurers, which allows the policyholders to aggregate their entire benefits in one place, activate, utilize, understand their benefits, and be able to go ahead and get the maximum value out of it. For the insurer, it actually becomes a single platform where they can engage with their policyholders across their insurance portfolio. So that's in a nutshell what Bima Central is all about. It's been now about 2 years that we have been building this platform, and we've just gone live in April, where we have actually started offering services and transactions on this platform.
Excellent. So I think you did answer a couple of questions that I was about to ask in one answer. And that's good because, I think the way you've identified the challenges and the way you're solving it through your technology and solution is great. You talked a lot about the insurance industry challenges, and that is what you're trying to solve. But how does this benefit the policyholders?
Yes. And I think our value proposition is for first the policyholder. So today, if you think about it, like I said, policyholders don't understand that what kind of policies do they have. They also don't understand if they have to take the benefits from these policies, what are the things that they have to do. And the third thing, there are a lot of benefits that they have conditionalities attached to it. They should be taken care. This is where technology can help us make it simplified. So I'll give you one example and you will get to understand this quickly. What we have done on Bima Central is actually open up the entire policy and the customer can interact with its benefits. A simple example would be many customers in our research, we got to know they don't even know that there is a facility called policy loans that is available within their policies. Liquidity option is there. Now, what we have done is we have created a full module, a wizard, where customers can actually go ahead and get a recommendation of what kind of liquidities their portfolio can afford, and then get offers from financiers to go ahead and consummate that loan on this platform. So the hard cognitive load of figuring out what your insurance portfolio can offer you as the liquidity is solved by a technology algorithm, but you can then make a choice easier for the customer to do that. Second thing that is the convenience is you go and update your details in one place automatically. All the insurance companies, all the insurers get to know that update and they can update their systems and many such things which are there. So the policyholder, how he benefits is he has got a single platform. He's got an easy way to understand his entire portfolio, interact with the benefits, and actually go ahead and do all of these transactions in one place. Most of the transactions and activities are not chargeable to the policyholder. Most of the services, we have something called as basic services and premium. Basic services are paid off by the insurer, and premium services can be charged to all the other users also.
Yeah, that's good to know. And I think this is something I think the Indian insurance customer really needed. And I think you're doing it in a great way, solving it through technology. And that's the heart of what we call as InsurTech. Yes. So let me come back and bring you back to your solution from the perspective of insurers. So when insurers look at it, what do you think would be the unique value proposition that they might be able to derive from Bima Central? And how will that really help them? Because most insurers love to build technologies themselves, right? So that has been one of the biggest, I should say, challenges that InsurTechs want to overcome, that you have to believe in what we are building. From an insurer's point of view, what is the unique value proposition that Bima Central brings to their tables?
Oh, the good thing is that all the things that we are building on Bima Central, actually we have anchor insurers who have given us a lot of input and collaboration to come up with what the things that we have built. So just to give you a quick update on that, we have currently 5 insurers which are integrated or are at the moment getting integrated on this platform, life insurance as well as general insurers. We have got financiers onboarded onto this. We have InsurTechs who have given us technology which is embedded into our platform, which we are using to solve the problem. I'll give you one example. Today, if you ask somebody, how do you digitize your policy? Nobody remembers their policy numbers. Okay. And we have worked with an InsurTech to come up with a very simple OCR technology, which actually allows the customer to upload the policy document and that reads all the details to be able to convert from there. Right. Now, so come back to the question, what do insurers get out of it? The first thing that the insurers get out of it, what we call as syndication benefits. If the customer is coming and doing KYC and all the updates in one place, and it is seamlessly getting transferred to his entire insurance portfolio, one transaction and 5 policies across 5 different insurers get updated automatically. So the cost of transaction goes dramatically down. Second, the quality and accuracy of data is up to date. And every information that we pass on to the insurer is validated. So we have KYC integrated, payment systems integrated on our platform. So the insurer doesn't have to do a second processing on it. He can pick up this and apply this straight away. And the reverse way also, if the customer goes and makes a transaction on the insurance portals, it gets updated automatically into Bima Central. So that's the first syndication benefit, as we call it. The second benefit that the insurer is getting is that many of these use cases that I spoke about, like policy loans, premium funding, health gap funding, these are use cases which no single insurer is actually able to build and offer on their individual portals. But since customers' entire aggregated benefit is sitting here, these use cases become both economical and feasible to offer from this kind of a platform in there. And the second benefit is all the use cases that get enabled on our platform. So if you look at it, whether I spoke about the policy loans, we have something called as premium funding, we have health cap funding, claims that can be processed on this. All of these individually may not be possible for insurers to offer on their own platform. But since this is an aggregation of all the policies in one place, it becomes easier. If you look at the recent guideline, the master circular, which has come from IRDA, where if the customer holds more than one health policy, he has to actually appoint one insurer as a primary insurer, and then the insurer has to take care of the claim across the multiple insurers. Now, this is a classic use case which becomes much easier for insurance companies to manage here. Otherwise, it will be like 54 insurance companies trying to do 55 integrations in the industry. Instead, you have already one place where it can happen. So that's the second thing. The third thing that we have seen, and this is I want to highlight this, we have created what we call as a tokenization of the entire insurance portfolio, which allows insurers to be able to augment their service offerings on their portals and enhance the experience without actually exposing the customer's data. This is something which is unique. It is actually allowing the insurers to use this information to give hyper customized solutions, but yet protect the customer's data in a very comprehensive manner. There are many more of this, but I've just given you a highlight. So customer 360-degree value in terms of how you interact with the portfolio, syndication benefits, and many more use cases. Actually, when we started building the journey, what we had thought about and what the kind of use cases that we are getting, they have literally exploded as the platform has started coming to life. So these are some of the benefits which I can just highlight very quickly in here. And happy to talk about it. We are talking to a lot of insurers now, and every discussion leads to more use cases that we are solving now.
Amazing. In fact, that actually brings me to the most important question, I think, is you're part of IIA, right? So IIA has a whole lot of InsurTech companies who joined this forum. Do you have a message for the larger Indian InsurTech community? And is there a play that they might have in your business model? And that would be basically like your leaving note message for the IIA community.
Oh, Nilanjan, it's a very important thing that why we are part of IIA, and particularly why we believe that this is the place which is going to actually empower us to go forward. InsurTechs are actually building a lot of technology which is going to be useful for us to solve the problems and use cases that we have on the platform. Bima Central and CAMSREP sees itself as somebody or as an organization which understands the customer challenges and pains, but not necessarily is a technology company which will have all technology available. And we are very excited because we already work with three InsurTechs right now who have provided us technology in enabling the use cases that we have built on it. So we have got financiers who are doing mitigation of benefits or OCR technology, ACR technology, data analytics, a lot of those things which is happening, which InsurTechs are building, which is what we are actually able to use there. So my message to the entire community is we would love to talk to you guys. Please come have a look at the platform and you will be able to see the number of use cases and the access how we can create for you to our 90 lakh policies and 75 lakh IIA holders, that they can benefit from what you guys have to offer. And as long as it fits into the customer's journey, we will be happy to integrate and offer those things to our users in there. So we are very excited. This is the right platform to talk about, because we are not going to be able to solve these problems all by ourselves. And we need the support and the technology that all the InsurTechs are building to get this thing done.
Absolutely. And I think that is what I also aspires, that to bring all kinds of InsurTechs and insurance solution providers together in one place so that there's a lot of cross-pollination that can happen. So with that, Vivek, I think that's all that we'll have time for today. Thank you so much for attending and talking on this podcast. And I hope to see CAMSREP as an integral part and a strong partner for the future.
Thank you. Thank you, Nilanjan. Pleasure. Absolutely. Thank you for this opportunity.